Exposed to all these things, and we did have a patient that was on contact precaution. So, um, you know, things like that, things that you could take home, infections you could take home and bring back to your own family, that's a huge risk factor. And you're only going to pay these people 16 or 16.50. That's nothing. They deserve way more than that. They deserve 20. They're only seldomly, very rarely did I saw one posting where that position was for 20 an hour. But they want the most highest experienced CNA or caregiver and stuff like that. But they don't get paid enough. Quite frankly, I believe that they do not get paid enough for what they do. They deserve way more. $16 an hour, it ain't nothing. But the next con I have is the diversity and language barrier. So, like I said, when I went there, there's only one type of ethnicity slash race that was there with me. And it made me feel uncomfortable because even for me being an African American woman, like if I only work with African American people, I would still feel a little bit uncomfortable. Like, you know, I feel like I need some type of diversity. I need some blacks, I need some whites, I need some Hispanics, I need some Asians. I need diversity. And for it to be only one race, it just made me really uncomfortable because I felt like I was being left out on a lot of things because they knew that I was American. And when they would talk, like when I was being trained, like they would train me seriously, but when they would see like another coworker who was in the same mix as them, oh hey, hi, getting all bubbly and friendly and talking in their own language, which I couldn't understand a thing. So I just felt left out, and at the same time, I kind of felt like they were probably talking shit about me. I just didn't know. I don't know because I couldn't make out the language. The language barrier, I think I mentioned that before. There's huge language barrier. Like if they're trying to explain something to me, when I don't get it, they come off as rude and abrasive, and that could lead to errors like med errors and uh, resident name errors and stuff like that. It was problematic when you don't understand somebody. I know you're gonna get this everywhere you go. This is my next con, but the coworkers were rude. I mean, I did have some that were nice and some that I actually liked, some that were really cool. But in overall, yeah, they were pretty rude. Um, it's not my first rodeo. Like pretty much everywhere you're gonna have at least that one coworker who you don't get along with. It's just a sad, awful truth. But when you have a whole flock, a whole herd, a whole team full of bitches that really don't care for you, I would say it's time to move on because nobody wants to work in a toxic work environment. I mean, the job is hard enough itself. It's real hard. So when you got people that are making your job even harder for you, it's like it's really not worth fighting for. And remind you, like I didn't just put in my 2 weeks notice and left. I put in my 2 weeks notice and I didn't even have a backup plan. Like usually before I quit a job, I make sure that I have a solidarity. I have another job lying for me after I quit. Like you quit one job, you jump to the next one. But I didn't even have that. I lied and said that I did just so I can get out of there. That's how bad it was. But I don't have another job right now I'm unemployed. I mean, I have a few interviews coming up and stuff. I'll let y'all know how that goes. I have a few interviews, but I am unemployed now, and that's the risk I was willing to take because I have a supportive husband and stuff. So right now, I told him like what I'm going through, and he fully understands because he said, believe it or not, I actually worked in the same field, and it just wasn't for me. So um, he said that he totally understands, and he feels like I deserve the best, and I should work somewhere where I feel comfortable. And so do I. So yeah, I left without a backup plan, but right now it's not going to be taken for granted. I'm just spending time with my kids, making sure they go through school well, and at the same time, I'm going back to school too to be a surgical tech. So I'll let y'all know how that goes. Hopefully, I land something. But yeah, coworkers, man, something else. The next con I have is the temperature. So for some reason, the patients like it to be like a desert up in there. So I just felt like the temperature, it really wasn't a good working environment, not just for people, but also for the humidity and stuff like that. Like the only place that felt like the humidity was fresh was in the break room or in the lounge area. But when you go to like the med tech station, it's kind of humid. When you go to the patient's room, it's extremely humid, and it has like when they turn the AC off, it has like some type of odor in the room. So once you're trying to help these people with ambulation and getting changed and cleaned up, you are just dripping down in sweat because it's that hot. It's really, really hot. Like the working condition is almost unbearable. Like if you've been doing office work and like clinic work where you sit down most of the time and you jump into a workplace like that, like good luck because that shit is hot. It is hot. So, yeah, I really didn't enjoy that. It was real hard. Your whole I'm not a person who sweats easily too, but my whole face, whole back, whole breast, my bra was just a big wet pad. Like it's real bad. If you're ready for some type of humidity like that, and I don't know if all places are like that, even though I'm sure they are, but yeah, just be prepared. It's gonna be really hot and humid if you like cold and controlled environments. It's not like that at all. This con I put at the bottom of my list because I expected this to happen. I'm not really too surprised by it. It's whatever. You're gonna get this. You definitely gonna experience this if you ready to do like this type of work. So just prepare yourself. If you really want to be a med tech, you're definitely going to get this type of treatment where you get rude patients or rude residents because they'll demean you, they'll talk down on you, they'll, especially if you're new, they'll be like, oh, you don't even know how to do this, you don't know how to do that. They say some real stuff. They say some racial slurs. Yeah, you'll hear the N word and stuff like that. They'll make fun of the way you talk if you have an accent. Like, yeah, they can be very, very rude, especially if they don't get what they want on time because they have like these little emergency buzzers around their neck. When they press it and you finally make it there, they will like cuss you out, like where the fuck you been and stuff like that. Like they will really snap on you, even if they feel like you're treating other residents wrong. They're like, why didn't you go help her in the wheelchair? Like it's like, man, worry about yourself. Don't worry about her. Worry about you, okay? But yeah, they'll snap on you. But the worst case that I've seen so far with the patients acting up like that was this particular woman. She never done anything to me, but when I was training, um, this woman, we were trying to give her a bath because she had pooped herself, and she didn't want to get changed. She didn't want to take a bath. She thought she was already clean, and the girl's like, "No, look, you pooped." And then the lady had got mad, and she started like, while the girl was cleaning her, she was saying all these profane things to her. And when the girl got her out of the shower and was getting her dressed, she rubbed her vaginal area, and she tried to put in the girl's face. She said, "Oh," she made the girl go down. She was like, because she was wet. She was like, "Oh, you missed a spot down there." And the girl went to go rub her dry, and that's when she did it and tried to put it in her face. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. But that's the type of shit that they do. They'll do that. And I heard more cases where some people throw their own shit at you. They throw shit in your face. They spit in your face. They do all types of disrespectful, nasty stuff. They'll spit in your face. They'll throw their bodily fluids on you. Like they'll do the nastiest of the nastiest things. So if you're ready for something like that, yes, med techs have to go through that shit too. Unless you're trying to get inside of another type of institution where you only work with like how I said, substance abuse people. Those those senior patients, yeah, they can get nasty. But I just want to say thank God I I didn't stay long enough to have to go through something like that. Like, I was being prepared for whatever would happen, but they really don't supply you with enough PPE, enough sanitation gear to protect you from stuff like that. Like, the only thing they give you is gloves, and it's a cheap gloves too. They tear easily. So my favorites is the nitrile blue gloves, powder free. Those are the best gloves you could ever have. So they don't really supply that there too. Maybe wherever you guys go, they will. But I would say always make sure you have some of your own because they run out fast. Last but not least, sanitization, sanitary stuff. Me just starting out there. I thought that there was some places inside of the facility that would be restricted to employees only, which there are. But I thought the bathroom would be one of those places. So you really working here is so fast paced. You really don't get a chance to take a break. You don't get a chance to take a bite to eat or get something to drink. You don't get a chance to even use the bathroom. Like, by the time my shift is over, I feel like I have to pee my pants because I've been on the floor all day. All day. Didn't get a chance to take a break at all, but I just feel like I have to pee so bad. So I'm over here thinking that, oh, well, we have the bathroom to ourselves. Nope, you share with the patient. So one time I went to go use the bathroom and I have to pee so bad. I turn around, look at the toilet, and it's just filled up with dookie. just shit everywhere, and I'm like, oh my god. So like, when I saw that, I immediately didn't even have to pee anymore. Like, all the pee just whoop. So from that moment on, I'm like, oh my god, don't tell me that we share bathrooms with the residents. Which, I'm not trying to be like segregation and stuff like that. It's just I really assumed that we would have our own. But we share everything with them. Like, when they offer me food, like all the dining sets that the patients use, you use the same dining sets. You use the same dining sets. You use the same bathroom. Like, you share the same chairs that they sit in, and I don't even want to share the chairs anymore. Like, I stand up all day. I stand up all day because I'm over here thinking, okay, let me just sit down for a bit. When I look at another patient, she's full of with poop, and she got poop all over the chair, all over the chair. So now I don't even want to sit down there. It's really not sanitary. You feel like you have to clean your hands every 24/7 too. It's just like I have to wash my scrubs almost, not even almost. I have to wash my scrubs every week. Every week I'm at the laundry facility. I'm at the laundry house washing my clothes because that's just how dirty it gets. Like, not saying that they get me dirty, but once you have to be around poop and crap and urine, even the urine can smell so bad because some people have UTIs, so their urine just smells so diabolical. Like, oh, it's real bad smelling. To try to like keep your face clear and like it don't bother you. And they don't supply face masks. They don't have any face masks. You have to bring your own. So, yeah, that sanitation is something else. It's a really nasty field to be in. I mean, like I said, I don't downgrade it or nothing because it's very essential, but it's very. I just expected a field like that to have more supplies of like safety precaution, like arm guards. I had to buy my own arm guards because sometimes the patients like to touch you while you're bathing them and stuff, and they like to touch your face. So it's essential to bring your own face mask, bring your own gloves, and bring your own like I said, arm guards. You're gonna need them if you're really trying to pursue this career. Just listen to me. I know everybody has their own perspective of how they do their med tech stuff, but this is mine. Just make sure you're prepared for what's going to happen. That's all I gotta say. Good luck, y'all. Good luck, you future med techs.